I want to breathe life back into the American dream.
Quentin Middleton says that vision started right here in this modest shed in St. Stephen, South Carolina.
Henry Ford started something. The Dodge brothers started something. They started in their garage. It started somewhere, and I thought to myself, why can't it be me?
Those humble beginnings still deeply rooted for this local craftsman, as his dream is bigger for those following in his footsteps.
It's something that I love to do, and what drives me and what gets me up in the morning is to see my children get up and go to school, and to know that I'm providing something for them in the future. Basically, that American dream. I'm building something so they can be owners of it later. To be the CEO of this huge company, I tell them, let daddy be the grunt now, and you be the CEO later.
Because adversity sharpens the blade.
I work between 8 to 12 hours a day. And like, I thought as an entrepreneur that I would work less hours. That was a lie.
And it takes effort to grind out each and every knife.
Like how long it takes me to make a knife, it took me 16 years. that's one, and that's because it took me 16 years to get the skills that I know now. And I can make one knife in 8 hours.
Middleton is a master craftsman dedicated to perfecting his point.
Basically, I want everybody to enjoy my knives. I've done extensive research on Japanese knives, European knives, and I've basically kind of meshed all those aspects of those different cultures, different knives into what I make.
Middleton says popular culture has thrust the knife-making business into the mainstream. But similar to other art forms, perfecting the craft can be a lifelong endeavor.
Well, knife making it has been a lost art for a while, but like since this TV show Forged in Fire kind of came up, like there's like this big boom of knife makers coming out of the woodworks. I'm pretty sure I'm getting an email right now asking, can you teach me how to make a knife? Or anything like that.
Another key ingredient to his success,
it's the passion, it's the love. Like when you have a dull knife, it makes cooking a task or chore. Like you say, like, oh, I gotta cut onions. Like, oh, I gotta cut this meat. But like when you have something sharp and it feels good and it looks good, you're excited and like, oh, I want to cut up these onions. And girl, look at my knife, and like stuff like that. Like you just feel happy, and that kind of transfer into your food. And then like when you're feeling happy, your food is happy. Then the people that's eating your food, they're happy. Like it basically end up a great night.
Middleton says that passion, no matter which way you slice it, is why these knives are in the hands of some of Charleston's very best. But just like most things in life, it takes some time and a lot of perseverance.
Yeah, I made a long list of every top chef in Charleston. I made a list of where there were Sean Brock, Craig Deal, Jeremiah Bacon, Donald Brinkman, Fred Duvall. The list goes on. I mean, heavy hitters in Charleston that basically made Charleston what it is today. I called every last one of them. They turned me down like, oh, this is nice. Or a lot of times I wouldn't even get in contact with them. But what I can say now, pretty much every last one of them have my knife now. Like, so they're friends now. Like, and especially Sean Brock, he's a really good friend of mine. He used my steak knives in McCrady's and Husk, and things like that. Like, it's fun to be able to work with other chefs, me as a craftsman, and they're craftsmen as well, and be able to work together. And it's a big time blessing.
Middleton explains that his knives have come to be must-haves in many kitchens.
And people always ask me they ask me that question, like, what makes your knife different? And what's the set it apart? Basically, I can have a knife set out in a store, but a lot of times it's my story, or they feel like, oh, this guy's nice, or he's handsome, like so, like or anything like that. Like they like me, and that's what really draws people to my knives. It's my personality, and of course it's a great knife.
It's his secret way of playing a major role in the art of a meal.
I do have a standard knife, but I do make custom knives. Like, so like there are some people that are very finicky about what they prefer, what they would want to use, yes, I can cater to them. Basically, like if they want something very flexible or something very rigid or very heavy, I have the ability to do that.